48 hours at the time of recording this, there was a passing of a very great rabbi in Israel, very Rosh Yeshiva, a famous Kabbalist, and also a Diyan. Also, his name was Rabbi Rafael, Eliyahu, ציון, Sofer, very great rabbi, who was actually from Jerusalem originally. He was actually born in the English year 1952 and passed away here on Chaf Bet, Adar Bet. Naturally, there was 2 months of Adar this year because it's a leap year. 1st of April 2024, he was a Rosh Yeshiva, including of the Yeshivat Kol Eliyahu also. And he was actually born, as I said before, in the year 1952. And he actually grew up in the center of Jerusalem, it was, and actually came from very great heritage. His grandfather was a famous Kaf HaChaim, Rav Yaakov Chaim Sofer, Zecher Tzadik Livracha, who wrote that huge Torah book of the Kaf HaChaim, which is very much learned in modern day. And from his mother's side, he came from great heritage. He was grandson of Rav Yaakov Munsa, who was one of the great rabbis from Syria. Syria had a great, naturally very big Torah community many years ago, and many of the great rabbis, Sephardi rabbis, actually came from Syria originally. And he actually learned in some very prestigious yeshivot, including the Yeshivat Kol Torah, and also Yeshivat Hebron, very famous yeshivot in Israel. And also he was part of founding yeshiva in America. I believe it was in Stamford and Connecticut, the Beit Benjamin, Yeshiva Beit Benjamin. This was while in his younger years. It was after he got married, he actually learned in Yeshiva at Tifrach, also very prominent yeshiva even nowadays in Israel, and a famous Yeshivat Ahavat Shalom, also another very prestigious top yeshiva in Israel, which hosts many of the great Avraham. And for many years he was teaching Dainut, Choshen Mishpat, and I believe it was in the Beit. He was actually working in the Beit Din Tzedek Bnei Brak, in the city of Bnei Brak, which is an ultra-Orthodox city in Israel, which very much I've related. It was in the Beit Din of Rav Nissim Karelitz, very great rabbi from Bnei Brak. So he was actually a Diyan over there also. And it's actually interesting, he helped out in many kolim and kihilot in Yerushalayim. He was working in Modini Elit, also popularly known as Kiryat Sefer, and I believe he was working in the city of Modi'in Elit as the rabbi of the city itself, respectively. Very prestigious position, because the city of Modi'in Elit, Kiryat Sefer, is obviously a very strong ultra-Orthodox community, very flourishing ultra-Orthodox community. I believe he was nominated to serve at one stage over there. And I believe in the year 1990, so we're talking about 34 years ago round, he was involved in the establishment of the Marbitzei Torah, let's say movement, which was obviously another very prestigious role. It was the Marbitzei Torah. And that was in the year 1990. He learned, obviously, it was also very great. He was learning Kabbalah, also with Rav Yoel Klopat, I hope I pronounced his name correctly, and Rav Yitzchak Shlomo Zilberman also, and Rav Yisrael Eliyahu Vintrov, also very great Rabbanim. And what's actually interesting, he was also dealing with the writings of other great Rabbanim also, including Rav Shlomo Eliashiv also, and Rav Yosef Shalom Eliashiv also, Eliashiv also. These were very great Rabbanim, which hopefully I will be able to speak more about at a later stage, maybe in another video. He was publishing the writings. He was engaged in publishing the writings of these great Rabbanim. Just to repeat again, Rav Shlomo Eliashiv and also Rav Yosef Shalom Eliashiv. And he actually founded a yeshiva in Yerushalayim along with Rabbi Yehuda Cohen. And this was also at a later stage. I'll check the name of the yeshiva which he founded. It was, I believe it was called the Yakirei Yerushalayim. Yeah, actually founded with Chacham Yehuda Cohen also. And I believe it was in the year, in Rosh Chodesh Iyar, in the year Tafshin Nun Tet. He actually helped in forming another yeshiva Be'er Yitzchak, also, which was in Kiryat Yarim, in Telstone. Telstone, also a very, very flourishing ultra-Orthodox community, which has a lot of Anglo people also living there also. And he actually also helped setting up the Yeshivat רכסים, also called Eliyahu, and which are very, very prestigious, very, very great yeshiva also, which is based, which is also in Israel also, because we had so many, Baruch Hashem, so many great yeshivot that we've had, and Baruch Hashem, there's never been so much Torah going on in Israel as there is a modern day, where there's thousands and thousands of Torah places, people learning Torah. He did suffer some health troubles also. And at one stage in time, I think many years ago, he was in danger of, unfortunately, he was in a dangerous situation. Rav Chaim Kanievsky actually advised him to add the name Rafael to his name himself, which would, at the time while he was suffering from very, very big, unfortunate health troubles. But he made a full recovery after a complex surgeries, which was reported over. And but I think after many, many years, here on the Chaf Bet Adar Bet, he passed away April the 1st, 2024. And I believe he was in America at the time of his passing. It was, we can add more things about the great, great rabbi. Also, he married Rabbinit Hadva, also, and they had 8 children together, and many of his sons-in-law serves as rabbi, rabbonim, all throughout the entire yeshiva world. A very, very great rabbonim, very great descendants. I believe his brother is Rav Yaakov Chaim Sofer, who is the head of yeshiva Kaf Chaim in Yerushalayim, also, which is something that I must add. Also, is also to add, his sister-in-law is Rabbanit Ronit Sabtu, who's the wife of Rabbi Shabtai Sabtu, also, who's a very great rabbi. He is actually the head of yeshiva in Mitzvah Jericho also, which Mitzvah Jericho is another very, very, very prominent yeshiva, a prominent area also in Israel also, which I should add on. Another great thing that we have to mention about him, his uncle, he was actually the nephew of Rabbi Yehuda Tzadka, who was Rosh Yeshiva of the famous Porat Yeshiva, Porat Yosef Yeshiva in Jerusalem, which I've mentioned about many occasions. Many of the great Rabbonim learned over there, including Rabbi Ovadia Yosef, Rabbi Ben Sion Abba Shaul, and many Rabbi Ezra Atiyah also, and many, many great rabbis actually learned inside that prominent yeshiva. He actually authored many works, and let's go through just some of the collection of some of the incredible writings, some of the incredible books that he authored. Let's go through it. Okay, friends, the Be'er ציון, that's the first one we could say, which was a seder on Nashim and Zikin from the Talmud, I believe, from the Gemara itself. The Ma'ameh ציון also, which was had 4 chalakim, 4 parts to it also, which was including Inyanim of Agadah and Seder Zmanim and Rosh Hashanah, and also Chanukah and Purim, also different festivals. There was the Ezer Mitzion, which was part of 2 chalakim, 2 volumes over there, which was Chidushim and Bureha. Ilchot are on the Even Ezer and Inyanei and other things. Also, there was Aliyot Tshuva, which was a sefer on the Sha'ar. The Sha'aret Tshuva also. There was a Siach Tzion also, which was also divided up into 2 chalakim also, which was based on Musar and Machshava. Also on Agada, there was a Shiurei Tzion also, which was divided up into 7 chalakim also, which was Shiurim and Chidushim on the Masechtot in the Talmud, which was part of the order of the yeshiva itself. There was a Sha'arei Tzion, which was part of 3 chalakim also, which is Birim and Chodeshim, on the different topics of the Shas also, and the Birei Halacha. Then there was the Tzyon Eliyahu also, which was divided up into 5 parts also. Also, there was a Zohar Harambam also, which was on the Shah Rambam. Also, the Zera Tzion, also B'inyanei Shvi'it, also the important laws within regards to that. There's a Tzion B'Mishpat, which was also on Choshen Mishpat itself. There was a Musa Chochma, which was the Yisodot, the foundations of the words from the rabbis of great Musar. Also, there was Bnei Tzion, which was on Kabbalah. Also, Or Tzion, also, which was on the Torah. Or Also, there was the Torat Rafael, also, which was on Chumash Bereshit. Also, the Berikat Nisu'in and Tachso Shulamit also. And that's many great Torah books, Torah works that he had taken on himself, the great rabbi who, one of the great rabbis of the current generation. Also, it's including he actually had many great rabbis also he learned from, including Rabbi Simcha Zissel Broida, I hope I pronounced it correctly, and who actually happened to be the Rosh Yeshiva of Yeshivat Hebron, very famous yeshiva in Israel, which I recommend everyone to learn about these great rabbanim. So he passed away just in the last couple of days. His funeral was attended by many thousands, and very sad news that this happened. It's that he's passed away, and let's learn more about him. We're in the middle of his Shiva now. I think the funeral actually was today, this morning, or this afternoon at the time of recording this. Now we're in late night here, I believe on the 2nd of April 2024. So please learn more about him. Very sad news. And Be'ezras Hashem will just see smachot in Israel. And let's learn more about the great Rabbanim. I strongly recommend everyone to read some of his books, some of his learnings, and keep learning, and for Am Yisrael. And very sad news. So wishing you all a meaningful day, and just safety and peace all over.